Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. This is Male Collectibles. My name is Mike, and today we're going to be taking a look at another 1/6 scale Predator sculpted by Narin. This one is called the Temple Guard Black Sword Ravarezz kit. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But this is one of Narin's newer kits. I don't think it's his most recent, but I just got it in a couple days ago and was really looking forward to getting it built and getting it kind of display ready, because it's such a cool, unique piece, and I couldn't pass it up. I had an opportunity when he put them out, and I couldn't pass it up. I think this one's going to stand out quite a bit in my collection because of the really interesting pose and unique. You know, it looks different next to all his other pieces, at least the ones that I own. Right off the bat, I don't know what was going on. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I struggled with struggled building this kit a little bit. Not because of the kit at all, because it fits together really well. It's you know, if you guys are familiar with the Narin kits, I mean, it's really high quality. And I don't know, I haven't built a kit in a while, and maybe I was just a little rusty or something, but I was like slightly off with just about everything I did. You know, pretty much all the holes I drilled, I was just a little bit off. So I was a little frustrated with this one, more just frustrated with myself. But so if you got this one coming, it's not the kit or anything. You know, you'll be able to build it. It fits together really well. It's really high quality. Just like I said, because I just kind of finished building it. It's still fresh in my mind of how I struggled with this one. But anyways, we'll take a look at it. It's a cool, unique base. It's called the Temple Guard, and it reminds me of the AVP, the first movie, like the Predator temples, and you see the cool Predator symbols. And this would be interesting base to paint for me, because I've never really painted this kind of like concrete stone you know, there's almost like hieroglyphics or whatever, the symbols all over it. So that is really cool, unique base for me. This kit, so you guys know, comes in a few different parts. So the legs, you know, the legs are a separate part, and then the upper torso, and then this hand goes into the arm, which the arm is a separate piece that goes into the body. This arm and hand is all one piece that goes into the body. The head is a separate piece, and this is another reason why I couldn't pass up this one. I mean, that head sculpt is awesome. Sorry for the angle here, it's a little tricky to film, but such a cool head sculpt. And then you see right now, I just have the four mandibles come separate. I just have them like with some sticky tack in right now for the video, so they stay in place. I'm gonna leave them out until for the painting process. This skull that he necklace, of course, is a separate piece, and I just put this black string around his neck, attach it that way. The hand and the sword are connected, and then the hand keys into the arm. Over here, this piece of armor is a separate piece that you attach. The two knives, the two blades, are separate pieces, and then the piece of armor on this hip is also a separate piece. And then, of course, I don't have them in yet, but all the dreads, of course, are separate. So that is the pieces you get with this one. Let's take a look at the back armor while we're here. Really cool. Similar in some ways to some of Narin's other sculpts. And then I like this piece that kind of covers his spine. This armor, it does remind me a little bit of the Predators from the first AVP movie. They had, I know one of them had it on his front. I can't remember. I think it was Scar, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But that's what that reminds me of. I really like I mean, Narin does it on all of his kits, but I mean, the skin detail is incredible. I like these, you know, almost like spikes back here on his side. He's got them underneath this arm, or I guess on the side of the arm. Same thing like up over here. They're like, you know, almost like bones or spikes coming through, which is a really cool addition. So just a really interesting piece and different. So it was a no-brainer for me. I had the opportunity to grab it, and you know, definitely doing that. I do have some. I've cleared out some room in my collection, so I think I am going to be. Well, I definitely am going to be getting more of these Narin kits, and they're gonna be taking up. They're gonna be the majority of my collection, because I can't pass them up. They're just so cool and so unique, and so fun to build. Although this one this one was a little frustrating for me, and paint. So I think that's the direction I'm going, for sure now. So if you guys have any questions about this one, you got it coming in, let me know. I can, if I can help, I will. I do, just for now, for the video, I have, I haven't really touched this thing other than pinned a bunch of the pieces. I didn't even clean it or anything yet. So I mean, what you're seeing is essentially exactly what you're getting from Narin if you got this one coming. I did nothing to it other than just pin the pieces in place so they're solid. This one, in scale, it to me, it scales. It's more the size like with the King Skull Valdez and the Ravarezz. Some of Narin's like kind of newer pieces. Also at least of the ones I have, the Aboriginal and the Berserker. Of course, the pose, it's obviously not nearly as tall as those, but like if you take the head and the hands, I think it scales better with those than it does. Like I'll show you over here, I have a couple, the Viper, the Bad Blood, and the Death Warrior. At least of my collection, these three are a little bit smaller, so they scale well, really nicely together. And then this one is more in line with, like I said, see if you can, like the King Skull Valdez and the Ravarezz. And then the one in the middle is by far the biggest one that I have. But so any of you guys, if you have other Narin pieces, just a heads up, kind of how it'll fit in, or give you an idea of the scale and the size of it. But I do think, especially because of the pose, if you put it next to the smaller ones like the Bad Blood, or I think you're still good. They're not that different. It still works, but they're it's just something to be aware of. If you guys have any questions about this kit, and like I said, feel free to comment down below if you got it coming. If I can help in any way, I will. Coming up next, it's been a while since I put out a video. I had a bit of a lull, but I just got this one in. I was able to get an older Narin piece. Popped up. I had been looking for it for a while, and I was able to find it. Someone selling it. I didn't get it from Narin himself, but I got it secondhand off a really cool guy that gave me a nice price on it and shipped it out immediately and everything. So I will be getting that one built. It's an older piece that I've been looking forward to. I'm in the process right now of painting a different Predator that's, it's not a Narin piece, but it's a really cool Predator, about 1/6 scale. So once I'm about halfway done with that, once that's done, I'll be doing a video on that. I do also have a kind of like an upgrade kit or a couple upgrade like accessories for a hot toy Predator. That once I get that, that's been like in my town for like 2 weeks, and I just can't seem to get in touch with anyone of when it's going to get delivered. But once that comes, I'll do a video on that. And I have a different one, a model that's different from the Predators, but it's about a 1/6 resin model from older. It's kind of like a cult classic monster character from a older movie. That's really cool, different from the Predators, but really cool model. So I'll do a video if you guys want to see that on just the model itself, or maybe, I don't know, I might wait till it's painted, I'm not sure. But anyways, just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I apologize for it. It's been a while since I've done any videos, and I do have some stuff coming up. So stay tuned if you're interested, especially with the Predator stuff, the 1/6 scale model kits. There's more coming. And thank you guys very much for watching. Please feel free, comment anything down below. I will get back to you. And I will see you guys in the next video.